Dímelo, Dirty Jersey, and welcome to the 4th episode of OYE Mi Gente con Fabian Pinedo. We're here today in Los Angeles, California, with my special guest over here, Marlon Webb, one of the most famous, most funniest comedians on IG and YouTube. Hey, so he got over 300 and I believe it was 84,000 subscribers on YouTube, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, why you here, so? Yeah, bro, that's pretty good. Can I get a piece? Oh, you finished it?
It was more than fresh.
A little bit more than food? Alright, let's see, come on, bro. A little bit hungry, bro. You know, skinny kids out here, we gotta eat. But anyways, guys, so like I said, over here, interviewing famous Mike Webb. And Mr. Webb, can I call you Mr. Webb? What you want me to call you? Or Marlon Webb?
You can call me whatever, I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
Marlon, Mike.
Yo, bro.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, we're gonna do that one more time. Dímelo, Dirty Jersey, and welcome to the 4th episode of OYE Mi Gente con Fabian Pinedo. I'm here today with a special guest, Mike Webb, one of the most funniest comedians on Instagram, YouTube, and Vine. I originally started from Vine, and hey, man, to where he is today is pretty incredible. So what would you say gave you the inspiration to basically start, como tú me entiendes, your craft to where you are today? What got you started into this, you could say, world of social media, comedianship, and all that?
I always wanted to act, but I didn't have the time or money to do it. So when Vine came out, it was free, so I was figured might as well just do Vine since it's free and see what happens with that.
Oh God.
While I was taking acting classes and stuff. And yeah, I didn't really mean for any of this to happen, but it did.
That's dope, brother.
Yeah,
That's
man.
dope, man.
So the moment where I was like, oh shit, this is real, I got a paycheck from the studio that I was signed to. That reached out to me because I seen my videos doing good on the internet and people were reposting my shit and stuff. And then they sent me a check and I was just like, whoa, because it was like way more than what I was making.
What you expected?
Yeah, it was more than my job. So I was like, okay, something could happen with it. And then the next month, they sent me a bigger one. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I quit my job. Just like that, I quit my job. I was like, you know what, this is working, so I'm gonna do this instead. And I had a decent job. I was an ABA therapist. I was doing decent in America.
Wow.
Like, okay, you know what I mean? I was paying my bills so I can like, you know, go out on the weekends if I wanted to, you know? But then Vine just started paying me like way more than my job. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna do that and see what happens with that. Because I wanted to act anyway, so I might as well just take a shot. But yeah, that's what happened.
And so my people, when you heard that, literally just a stroke of luck and then a big fat paycheck could change your life.
It did. I did not see that coming. I did not know how social media worked. And now knowing what I know, I'm like, damn, there's so many ways to make money on the internet. This is too many ways to make money. It's wild.
What would you say, Brian, to you personally is, what would you say is your favorite skit out of all of them you've done? Your most memorable, most favorite?
I have two in mind right now in my head. One's an Instagram skit and one's a Vine. So my favorite Vine I did is a Vine I did called Weed Card. Is when I got pulled over by the police and they said drop the drugs and I said it's okay, I got a weed card. So then I pull out an index card. It just says weed card on it. That's it. There's no real validation of the weed card. It's just the index card from CVS. It said weed card on it. And the cop just goes, shit. Fuck, I can't arrest him now because he's got a weed card. And then we just bust out and dance to the song Hood Nigga by, oh, can you say the N-word on this?
I mean, you're black, bro.
I already did it. Yeah. I already did it now.
Yeah.
But Hood Nigga by Gorilla Zoe starts playing and then the cop just pulls out a flute and just starts playing the flute, dancing to the song, and I'm just like hanging out in the window just like, yeah, I got a weed card. So that was really funny to me because it made no sense that the cop just pulled out a flute in the street and started playing it to the song.
No, bro, not at all.
But my favorite Instagram skit is called, it didn't do the best out of my Instagram skits, but it's my personal favorite. It's called when you try and cancel a gym membership. And basically what happens in the video is my friend Splag is trying to cancel his gym membership. And y'all know how it's like real hard to cancel a gym membership. They'll make sure they make it hard for you. I tried to cancel my gym membership in Boston when I was living out here.
Oh my God.
And they wanted me to come back to the same they wanted me to come back to the same gym to cancel my gym membership across the country. I swear to God,
what the
they really said that. They're like, you have to cancel your gym membership in the gym that you signed up in. So you have to come back and cancel your gym. I didn't end up doing that. We ended up working out, but like still, like it's just a gym.
Yeah, why? Take this way too serious.
Why are you trying to make it so hard to cancel a gym membership? This is crazy.
My God, it's just like a marathon taking money from the poor. Can't help it.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
So there was a lot of symbolism with that. So what happened? What happened in the skit was basically Splack was trying to cancel his gym membership, and then me being the gym employee was like, okay, well you have to like do certain things in order to cancel the gym membership. The first thing I did was I pulled out a big stack of papers and threw it on the table. Like, you gotta sign all of these papers if you want to think about canceling this gym membership.
Yeah, man.
And Splack was like, God damn, like what the fuck? So he does it, and then he passes it back to me, and he's like, am I good? And I'm just like, not quite. And then I pull out a chessboard and tell me he gotta beat me in chess to cancel his gym membership, which is ridiculous and just visually funny.
Extremely.
So he plays chess against me to try and cancel his gym membership. And he gets a checkmate and beats me, and he's like, are we good now? And then I say to him, you gotta get through us. And he's like, what are you talking about? And then I have the other employees come out with swords, and we start sword fighting Splack.
That sounds pretty lit.
Indicating that he's gotta kill all of us to be able to cancel his gym membership. He has to make all of us dead in order to cancel his gym membership. He has to kill us. That's what it came to. It came down to a draw like that. So we just sword fight and Splack, and then I realized that the gym employees are starting to lose the fight. So then I call out to the back of the gym and say, bring out the Minotaur. And then a Minotaur comes out the back of the gym. If y'all that don't know what a Minotaur is, it's a half man, half bull.
You heard?
In Greek mythology, they hang out in the labyrinth. And this Minotaur was in the gym. So I called out the Minotaur, saying, you need to fight this Minotaur in order to cancel this gym membership. And the whole time the Minotaur's like beating Splack's ass, and I'm flashing subliminal messages on the screen throughout the rest of the skit, indicating that some wild shit is going down. I was like flashing like New World Order and like just dumb shit to like escalate the situation to a point it didn't need to be. And it was my favorite because it looked the cleanest, and it was so much stupid shit that happened in that video. So that's my favorite Instagram skit.
Yeah, folks, now you know, bro. Every person, man, I find your creativity, like, it's really mind-blowing, because like a lot of people nowadays when they make videos, you know, they usually go for the norm, like something having to do with either relationships or some stupid shit where like that and shit like that. Not saying like, you know, those aren't very important subjects, but for the point, playing the creativity was really part. Like, for example, my favorite video, because always say that you done, would have to be, I don't know what year, I think it was this year, but it was you and some other cat. And you guys were looking like y'all want to bang out, get right something. And you was like, hey bro, watch where you going. And then at the end, y'all started like just throwing shit to look through things to watch where y'all going.
Oh yeah, that was Adam Wahid. That was me and Adam Wahid. We do a series where we like circle each other and like try to fight. And whatever we're saying in the beginning becomes like a literal joke at the end.
You know, I would have to say, when it comes to Vine, my favorite, bruh, literally I watched this video when I was a child. I was probably either, you know, with my first girlfriend. No, listen, bro, you're not that old. Relax. Come on, man.
How old were you? How old are you now?
Well, I'm 22 now. Well, in a couple of days, I'm 21 right now. August 27th is my birthday.
So you're 21 now. That was 6 years ago. I'm 28.
Yeah, damn. You can be my big cousin.
I could.
Yeah. So listen, let's take away the age jokes. We're not gonna make nobody feel subconscious.
Nah, I'm good.
But listen, so my favorite Vine would have to be when, bruh, classic that. What in the morning? Hey, yo.
That wasn't me.
That wasn't you.
That was me.
You were lying.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Who was it?
I don't know.
You got a twin somewhere I don't know about?
Maybe.
God damn it.
Doppelganger. Doppelganger.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Listen, folks, just because you see a famous Vine black guy doesn't mean it's Mike Webb. So you guys don't forget that shit.
Yeah, it might not be Mike Webb.
Marlon Webb.
It might not be Mike Webb.
You know, I got
it probably was Mike Webb. It was probably Mike Webb that did that.
Probably Mike Webb.
But, you know.
Everybody told you that like that low-key serial killer voice?
Low-key like sinister voice?
Serial killer voice?
Yeah. No one told me that. But that's a compliment. Yeah.
Yo. Alright guys, now let's get back to the real interview. Ball or something, bro. You did that vibe, right?
No.
Are you serious? Alright, anyways. Hey man. So, well, what was I gonna say for sure for last? Marlon, did you ever see yourself though, on the side, you know, even from beginning to where you are now, did you see yourself the height or peak of your career getting to where it is today, literally from beginning?
I was always confident in making videos. Like, you know, it was not something that I was afraid of doing at first, I'll say that. Like, I thought from the beginning, should I hold this?
We can just pass it to each other when we
okay,
Matter of fact, you can just pass it to me when I'm gonna be like, you know.
Okay.
For sure. Let's do it.
I thought in the beginning.
This is my show,
work out.
Let's not forget though.
It's my show.
Oh.
It is my show.
No,
it's his show. But in the beginning, I thought I was able to do it. So that, you know, that was something right there. And moving forward, I always felt like I could I felt like I could become successful doing it. I was never unconfident in my work or my work ethic or my ideas. And I always thought I had something different to bring to the table. So yeah, it never really failing at making videos and stuff like that. Like, obviously there's a possibility for everyone, but I always just thought that I could do it, you know? So that's that. I guess, does that answer the question?
I mean, yeah, I think it does. What do you think? That's really inspirational if you get my money now.
Yeah.
I think it's really inspirational, bro, because like, listen, man, in reality, in this world, in this field that we're trying to do, especially what I'm trying to get into, not so many people build the confidence to even start it. You know, for example, many people I know, let's be honest, a lot of people we probably knew growing up, talked about it, and yo, Marlon, Fabian, I had this idea, bro, this is a snap, but did they really go through with it?
No, you gotta have some fuck it in you. You have to have some fuck it in you. That's important to have in your brain and in your DNA. If you're trying to do some big shit, you gotta have some fuck it in you.
But to my mind, don't worry, folks, we're gonna beat that up because we got some kids watching this too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I cancel all
No. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Nah, it don't matter. They're not gonna beep it out regardless though.
Yeah. They know what I said. Let's be
honest, we all know what you said. These kids are completely fucked up nowadays in America.
Kids, you have to have some fuck it in you.
100%
You gotta be able to say fuck it.
And then
just do it.
You don't do shit. Real simple. So, yo, Marlon, what would you say to someone who is literally trying to, you know, let's say be like you, but follow more or less the footsteps that you continued when you were starting and you were beginning doing this?
I would say.
You can hold it up, you know.
Okay, alright.
I saw you reach your point.
I would say, first you gotta have some fuck it in you. Gotta remember that. And second, you gotta really not care about what anyone else is doing or what anyone else thinks of you. There's a lot of people on social media that always post about being unique and doing your own thing, and they're not actually about it. The kids you see on World Star, sometimes they're not actually about it. Sometimes they all still follow the trends, even though they say they don't follow the trends, but they do. They do. And the people who are actually unique and actually creative and are artists, you know who you are, and you know to not follow the trend. Do your thing and do it the best you can. Because there was one quote that one of my friends said, that Andy Samberg said, don't worry about ringing anybody else's bell. Like, what that means is, like, don't worry about being in someone else's lane or try to do a trend where you're trying to do that specific thing that everyone else is doing. Don't worry about doing that. Ring your own bell. And even if it doesn't work out at first, keep ringing your own bell until somebody hears.
Word to my mom.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Anything. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be honest, bro. That was pretty dope and inspirational. Even I felt that. Because, bro, you know, starting for me, you know, I didn't have confidence at first, but people like you, people I met, almost everybody's like, oh, you're quiet. Either you do it or you don't. You're gonna be missing out a lot if you don't do it.
You gotta go all in. and believe in yourself. Have the confidence if you're gonna do whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's like making videos or making music or whatever. Just believe that you can do it and have the confidence that you can do it. Don't have it down in your mind that you can do it.
What's in my mind?
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you think that you can't do it, then you're probably right. But if you think that you can, then you're probably right. So it's not cocky, it's confident.
What's in my mind?
Think that you can do it, and that's it. It's that simple. And just have that drive. You have to have a sick, obsessive drive. Like, first of all, I ain't no guru or nothing like that. I ain't Confucius or I ain't, you know, Dalai Lama. I'm just saying from like what has happened so far, what I've seen happen so far with me and my friends. Just sticking to what you want to do, sticking to your goals, sticking to your plan, not worrying about what anyone else is doing, and really having the confidence that, okay, like, I can do this. I can pull this off. There's nothing that we can't pull off.
What's in my mind?
You know, like you really apply yourself with like crazy, obsessive thinking where you're like, I have to succeed and that's it. I cannot not succeed. I have to get this done. You'll find a way to get it done. And that's as cliche as that sounds, that's the truth.
What's in my mind? Hey, listen, man, I really didn't think that's cliche. You kind of bugged out saying that.
I mean,
one of the greatest shit I've ever heard in my life. What's in my mind, bro?
It's the truth. It's the truth. I hear all these inspirational speakers like talk like that all the time, and it never really resonated with me until like the past like couple years of like really applying myself and really applying my energy to my friends as well, and really seeing change happen. Because like I said, like we have some fuck it in us. Me and my friends have fuck it in us.
I agree.
I know you're gonna leave that out, but you have to have fuck it.
Fuck it.
That's the special ingredient.
Fuck
it. Fuck it.
Fuck. Alright, Marlon. Hey, bro, let me just be honest with you, bro. You're a real cool guy. I honestly find inspirational that you literally got from when you are back then to now, because let's be honest, bro, at the beginning of any of these journeys, not too many people believe themselves till they get to where they are. And bro, let me tell you, congratulations on everything you've done till now. 100%. You're surely a man. Now, for the last question, everybody wants to know, brother.
Hey.
Can you give any sneak peeks on, you know, any future projects, any future skits you might do in the future that are pretty big to you that, you know, you don't mind telling the folks, the public? Oh, he's looking through his phone. We hit that's on that person. Don't look away.
I'll tell you this much. Right now, after yesterday, you were there yesterday.
Yeah, I was.
Yesterday, I finished my 5th video this past week. And the video that we finished yesterday ain't supposed to drop till September.
Yes, surely, man.
It is what? What's the date?
Yeah, I think it's August.
It's August 4th right now.
23 days away from my birthday.
And September 1st is a Sunday. Let me look at the calendar. September 1st is a Sunday. Yesterday, we filmed the video that we're dropping on September 1st. And then we also filmed Friday night, the video we're dropping a week after that. So we're deep into September now. So I mean, I can tell you this much. The reason why we're filming a lot right now is because we're gearing up to shoot a lot of stuff for October. In October, we have a short film dropping, horror. Now, it's not just horror comedy. A lot of you probably expecting comedy, but there might be a horror coming soon, a real horror.
A real horror.
You know what they say about some comedians that are like the best at horror? It's like the same kind of concept when you think about it. It's like those jump scares and getting those laughs. It's kind of like the same kind of thing.
Oh.
So we're trying our hand with horror too.
Horror.
I'm gonna try that this October, so be on the lookout for that coming soon. This is going back to when you said I had a serial killer voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit that shit one more time.
Yeah, it's October. It's coming. You might not know, but you'll feel it.
It's coming. Wow, man. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Marlon Webb, thank you so much for your time, thinking it. Real cool. Real talk, bro. Guys, super humble guy. Don't forget to check him out. Like and subscribe to his channel as well. Brother, wish you nothing but future happiness and success from here to the end. You understand me, mi gente?
Yeah.
Bueno, de los medios, nos fuimos de OYE Mi Gente con Fabian Pinedo y
What do I say now?
Your name, brother.
Yeah, I didn't finish Spanish class. I apologize. Marlon Webb.
You know, wait. Try that with a Spanish accent. You can do it.
Marlon Webb.
Oye, mi gente, ¿lo oíste? Oye, mi gente, con Fabian Pinedo y...
Marlon Webb.
Jesús, no fuimos. Hey, brother. Thank you so much for everything. It was a dope ass
I wish
interview.
you the best, the success. I'll only get that.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Before we sign off, I just wish my boy Fabian the most success in the future. Keep doing your thing, keep grinding, and good things will happen to you. All right.
Oye, tigre, ¿lo oíste? Thank you so much, bro.